Hi there guys, this is Jujitsu here with round number 8 of the Tinkerer's Cube Draft. Currently running 5 and 2. Actually, even a bit surprised. In my experience, usually when you gain early losses, and I'm not talking about like a one-off where you like get color screwed or something. Um, Typically losing early on is a indicator to whether your deck is decent or not. Um, oh, this is a toughie. Um, I think this has to be so we can cycle the creative outburst for white mana, but this is just a poor start. So let's just go ahead and mull that. This is a bit better, and hopefully we're playing against aggro and we have some sort of plan here. We'll keep this. The outburst, I currently do not see us casting it, even though we have 3 lands and an innkeeper. We'll just go ahead. We'll play the crab. We'll hope that we're playing against some form of aggro, and that the crab will put a strong stop to that. Question is, do we go Innkeeper next turn? Do we go Temple of Plenty? I think probably Innkeeper. Okay, so this is some form of aggro. Attack this turn, and only once each. Okay, so I'm really fine if this guy taps out. So, oh wait, no, we need green mana anyway. Okay, so yeah, I'm quite comfortable with having the opponent. Do we want? Well, no, we don't want that. Don't want this. I was wondering because then we get to scry again, but clearly we'd just rather draw something reasonable. Okay, so he's gonna start boasting. Or not. That's fine as well. Cool. So we could actually... I was gonna say we could actually put a decent hoser into the opponent's plan here. With the Aven Eternal, and then just like trade with everything. But since he's going for aggro, I think that going for Innkeeper first is a reasonable idea. And okay, so this is gonna be blue for sure. And I think that going so the Aven is gonna give us it's gonna give us 2 life. It's gonna give us 2 life. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable plan. And then we'll just take it from the Usher of the Fallen. I hope he keeps tapping out. Currently does not look like he has any good attacks. The Careless Celebrant is gonna be a bit tricky to trade with because it means that he can nuke the Keeper. So I'm assuming he's just gonna swing with both and either generate a guy or... Okay, so we'll just block here. We'll block this. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Cool. So, during our turn, we're gonna go Aven. Yep. And we're gonna swing. And I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna chump whatever he, whatever he equips this to. And we're just gonna be playing the tempo game with him. What's that? Oh, okay. That's interesting. So now you can expend a lot of mana. So that's gonna be a bit cheaper. Cool. Yeah. So good on you. And we're just gonna be chumping. Yep. And I think that EOT we're gonna be cluing. Sure, autopay. And yeah, okay, so I was hoping to draw slightly different mana, but this also works. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough, I suspect. We could also destroy the plating, actually. It's pretty good. I think actually I'm more concerned about destroying the hammer. So let's pay 2 life. Actually, no, we don't need to. Yeah. Okay, so let's kill the hammer. Destroy. Wait, no, we can't. Ah, I should have paid it. I forgot that the creature gains he gains the thing. So now we can expend like a bunch of mana to. Ah, that's a toughie. So we can destroy it. We can destroy it. That's one option. We can destroy it and then bounce one of his guys. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So destroy target artifact. And it's gonna be the other guy that we're bouncing, right? So destroy that. And I'm guessing, like, let's gust this guy. That's actually not very good. So, pow pow. And we'll end. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, Sacred Foundry. Cool. So I think we'll take it. If we draw blue mana... Oh, so I'm guessing he has the dwarf, the 3-1. And he's gonna like beat for a bit more. Okay, he's decided against it. But we gain information. So okay, so I think that in this point in time we do need to Elwick. And Elwick we shall. So we just want Elwick to survive. That's the game plan. So we'll scry for 1. And my assumption is that he has he either has something like a shock, or he has the 3-1 dwarf. We do not need another forest. And you know, either way, she's gonna be gaining us a lot of life. We'll not swing. And I think there's a good case for to maybe just like chump blocking with the crab. Also, if she survives and we also manage. Okay, so I think I'll block this way. Question is, do we? Yeah, I think we should trade with this guy as well. And we'll trade with the innkeeper, because then if we get we can actually generate a treasure, and we can yeah, we can generate a treasure, and then we can bounce the Aven. Okay, so he's created a dude. Yeah, so we venture, we create a treasure, we bounce the Aven. We hope he taps out this turn, right? Because then we can't do that. Okay, cycling. Okay, so let's start by bouncing the Aven. Let's see if this even gets through. So, because he clearly has enough mana to do this otherwise. So, okay, this was a mistake. I should have swung first. That's like 2 damage down the drain. Okay. And now I'll venture.
Come on, hurry up, let's go.
And we'll go treasure. And we'll go land, and we'll go Aven. And we'll draw a card. There we go. Yeah, so 2 damage. We're 2 damage down because of that shtick. Wow, but if our guys survive, then it's gonna be a bonanza. Okay, so target creature blocks this turn if able. Okay, that makes sense. Question is, how is he gonna swing? Okay, so we'll just block this away. I think there's a case to just bounce. Okay, never mind. We know very well what we're gonna bounce now. Okay, so let's what's the next venture? The next venture is -4, -0. That's pretty easy. So we're ready for adventure. Whoop whoop. Okay, so this guy gets -4, -0. Yes. And we'll pay. Okay, we'll pay this guy. And then we'll play. I'm thinking, yeah, I think Zimone. I think Zimone pretty easily. Okay, we will not swing. And we'll exile this guy. We'll take the action. Yeah, and this is just gonna be unpleasant for the opponent. Very few like reasonable trades for him now, in my opinion. This is gonna be happening again and again and again until okay, that's just gonna be chump. That's a bit of a shame. Investigate. He's looking for like removal or something. Okay, that is something. It is not removal, but it is something. Okay, and we'll block. So we have yet Wow. That was a bit premature. Yeah, we would have drawn a card and we would have continued with a bonanza. But I'm still surprised. Like that was a very fast give up. I guess he was flooded to an extent. It did serve him well in a way because he could recast his equipment and he could utilize the mana very well. Like, but he did cycle through quite a few of cards. But that was a very premature concession, in my opinion. I think we definitely had the lead, but I would definitely play that out as a red-white deck. I mean, it's frustrating, it's tough, but I do not think I would have thrown in the towel that quickly. And opponent goes first. So this is a 17 lander. We have 33 cards. It's the usual argument where, like, if we do not draw a land, we just can just like scoop everything up. If we draw a land, then we're in pretty good shape, in my opinion. Doesn't even matter which land it is. So I think you have to gamble on this. Like the chances are, I think, 3 draws. You know, if it's roughly 50%, then it's about 12.5% to miss 3 lands consecutively, right? Just about. So it's like 15 out of 33, so it's just under 50%. But you know, as we keep drawing non-lands, it gets more and more likely that we do draw the lands. And as I speech about it, we actually draw one. And I'm going to play this now because we're going to want to curve out. And that will only be possible if we play it now. What does this button do? Okay, this is an interesting kind of deck. I might eat my words, but I'm kind of happy with the sort of this is kind of slow. Instant sorcery. Ooh, okay. Man, so I can get some like instant value right now, right? I can like go. I can go POW, and that's just like nice main deck card you got there, Mister. 3 mana for 2/1 flyer. Actually, it's not bad, but yeah, it's not awful, I guess. If you're really relying on sorceries. Okay. So this is actually not bad. If that's his deck, right? Then it's pretty good. Little does he know, we have a few interesting options here. But I think that the right one is probably to just go Mantle. Like Mantle Swing. Because otherwise we have to do like a bunch of shenanigans. We have to like get our Baron back. We have to recast them, and it's a mess. Ooh, okay. Okay. Turn a non-land permanent. That's interesting. Okay, so I think we'll start by swinging. There is no like good trade for opponent here. Cool. And okay, I think we'll just go ahead and we'll play this guy. And I think we'll even move forward and bounce. You know, just in terms of like mana efficiency. I think this is probably the way to go about this. Just keep the pressure going, and if I didn't know any better... Okay. That's interesting. So luckily we still have some bounce. Whew. If we had 7 men, this would be like really easy. Now the question is, do I risk him creating any angels? So let's swing for 8. Okay, so I'm guessing opponent has a pretty good idea of how he intends to utilize this card. And I can see scenarios where we would not appreciate it. I'm hoping it won't be as many, right? In which case we have enough bounce to kill them. Between the Rescuer Sphinx and the Silent Departure and other things. Okay, yeah, so me no likey. Me no likey. It's not awful, but it's not amazing either. Okay, that's fine. Cool. So we have 7 mana here. Man, I do not like these options. Uh, can go Nadar and, you know, kind of like take a step back. Target. Bum 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 bum. Is there any way I can rush him? That's the question. And I don't see it at the moment. I can go I think that Rescuer Sphinx. Actually, that's 4 blue mana. Yeah, we have enough. Oh, never mind. It's not relevant. It is not relevant. It is not relevant. We clearly do not need that. Okay, so Rescuer Sphinx is not an option. We can go Silent Departure Swing, I guess. So I think that's reasonable. So let's kill one of the angels. And let's go ahead and swing. I'm guessing this is going to be a double block, right? There we go. I'm just going to kill the Whirler Rogue here. Even though the other one is more troublesome, because actually I don't know about that anymore because we don't really have any bounce. Yeah, it has vigilance as well. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the right decision there. In hindsight. Not sure if that was the right decision there in hindsight. We can gain quite a bit of cards next turn though. With the yeah, so 5 to face, I'm guessing. Yeah, pow pow pow. No blocks. I think we have one more bounce card in our deck. So let's start with this guy. So Cast Seize, and if I were him, I would consider nuking the Cloudkin Seer here, because I think that once I enters, you may return. So once its opponent pays, if you control a creature with flank. Okay, that's interesting. So much for that, and we'll go Nadar here. He's probably gonna be getting the. Okay, so clearly we'll scry. No forest, thank you very much. So that's a card I overlooked, right? So there was a case allegedly to play the forest there, and then I could have paid for it. But otherwise, we would have lost the Nadar. Oh, and interesting enough. Oh wow, is that lethal? I wonder. So that's gonna be 13 damage. Pardon the dog. Bill. I think this might be too little too late. So I fear we must swing with the Paragon. Okay, let's see how this goes. I think we have to swing with the Paragon for the life gain, and then we can double block. And Nadar... We can also swing with Nadar. Yeah, this is a toughie. This is a toughie. Okay, so I'm guessing he's gonna... If he targets the Paragon, then we have to swing with Nadar. Let's see what he decides. He's thinking about it. Currently, I'm thinking of like the way to survive for one more turn, right? It's not... Okay, wow. Okay, so... Even Scarcer. Who knew? Who knew? So much for the 2 life, and now allegedly I can venture into the dungeon for something, but it does not matter. So that is lethal, and that was the draft. So kind of surprised, after hitting 2-2, I think early on, we managed to squeeze another 4 wins without accumulating a single loss. I may have misplayed this run just by a bit. I think that trading was not the best idea there, especially keeping the Angel. But Saul she wrote, and it sounds like the groceries are here, so that's been the draft, and GG, catch you guys next time.